Recupera su saeta para el Oviedo. Juega al medio con Héctor Font. Héctor Font que tiene el balón presionado ahora a la derecha otra vez para su saeta. Se va el primero Néstor. Su saeta levanta la cabeza, pone el centro al área. Balón para Linares. ¡Gol! ¡Gol! Del de casi siempre. Miguel Linares. La puso desde la derecha.
Hello and welcome to 2015, the year that Real Oviedo win Segunda B Group 1 and start their climb back to La Liga. And as I've already learned today, happy Three Kings Day. My name is Chris Darwin and you're watching Come On The Oviedo, my allegedly weekly show where I review Oviedo's latest victory, give you some tactical analysis, try and translate the newspapers for you and basically ramble on for a bit. If this is the first one you've watched, welcome. Feel free to go back over some of the previous ones, they were probably a lot better than this. So moving forwards with all the attacking flair of Linares and Font, what do I have on the Three Kings menu today? In a moment you can watch the limited highlights of yesterday's first Tartieri treat of the year, and then there will be a short tactics time where I tend to either talk about Linares or criticise our defending. Then with the help of Google Translate, I will tell you what some of the newspapers made of the game. Sound good? Well, tough if not, it's all you're getting. Right then, highlights time. So the first of 20 cup finals led to a win. I think we might look back in 19 games time and realise how important it was to have the first game of 2015 at the Tartieri and not away from home given our form. Picking up 3 points against a potentially tricky opponent sends out a big message to the division, just like slipping up away from home could have done. Great work, Senor Aguirre. Now let's have a quick look at a couple of things in tactics time. Absolutely love this goal. Some of you might be old enough to remember the England striker Gary Lineker. He made a career out of scoring goals like this. Look at Linares as the ball breaks to Omga. He's not thinking Omga's going to smash this into the top corner. He's thinking, where do I think the ball is going to go and how can I get on the end of it? Look at his body shape, and he is watching the ball all the way as Omga strikes it. Here you can see that he has managed to find just enough space, so if he can get the ball down, he's going the right way, and all the defenders are going the wrong way. I don't know how often it gets talked about in Spain, but the quality of Linares' first touch time and time again is incredible. The reason he always seems to have so much time and space in the penalty area is because of his ability not just to control the ball, but control it in a way that means he's able to do the next bit really quickly. The thing that you don't get from these still pictures is how quickly all this is happening. This is all within a second of each other. He's controlled a shot from Ongba, got away from two defenders, and now has complete control of the situation, all in the blink of an eye. Even the shape of his body when shooting here reminds me of Lineker. Absolutely clinical. To be honest folks, I don't care about the rest of the game. Just being lucky enough to see a goal like this would have been enough for me yesterday. We are truly blessed to have a striker of this ability, and if he stays fit, there is no way we are going to fail to win the league. Now, you can review tactics all you like, come up with plans, defend deep, kick people, do it any way you like. Strikers like that cannot be stopped when they are on form. They are special, they're born that way. I'll say it again, we are very, very blessed to have a striker of this quality, and watching him play this season makes me wonder what Aguirre is doing to get the very best out of him, because if he was 23 and doing this, he would be snapped up by a La Liga side in no time at all. I cannot understand how he has not played at the top level and never scored as many goals as he has done already this season. Great work again, Senor Aguirre. Now, let's have a look at the newspapers. El Comercio led with the headline, Real Oviedo show no truce, which I think means that Oviedo showed no mercy to their opposition. Talking of a clinical win. Their match report was very much like Oviedo's performance, short, clinical, to the point, and got the job done. La Nueva España headlined with Oviedo win with just 2 chances. Talking of a game where Oviedo were always in control, but not much really happened other than the 2 goals. A fair summary, I feel, as when I was listening to it on the radio myself yesterday, even the commentators seemed somewhat bored other than when the goals were scored. Both newspapers commented on Aguirre's decision to leave out Thivero, completely out of the matchday squad, but offered no thoughts as to why. Senor Aguirre himself called the win a reward for our perseverance, saying that Oviedo had struggled as Coruxo had denied them space to pass the ball. He finished by saying that the most important thing was the 3 points, something Aguirre has said quite a lot of this season. I'm starting to sense frustration that the team still isn't playing exactly how he would like, and that is down to the way the opposition tends to set up when they play against Oviedo, defending very much from the first whistle. Our friends over at Magazine Oviedista talked about an effective performance that saw Oviedo maintain their lead at the top of the group. They did urge caution though, saying Oviedo needs to find the same fluidity in the rest of the pitch as Font and Linares show every time they play together. A very fair point. Injury to either one of those players and we could suddenly seem like a team short of ideas. Let's see what else happened this weekend. So what else happened in Segunda B Group 1 yesterday? Well, the key people that we're looking out here for are Murcia, Guillo, as well as the other team in the promotion playoffs, Logroño. Now, as you can see, working your way down there, Murcia sneaked a win against Valladolid B. They won the game 1-0. Langreo did a massive favour to Oviedo by getting a point in the game against Logroño, and Guillo hammered Astorga 4-0. It's always nice to see how Sporting B got on as well, especially when they're losing, and they lost 3-2 to Somozas. And what does that mean to the league table? Well, isn't it a beautiful sight? Oviedo are now 5 points clear at the top, ahead of second place Guillo. Murcia, 2 points behind Guillo with 36, and Logroño in 4th place with 35. Watch out for Ferrol though, they seem to be making quite an impressive break up the table. They're now only 3 points outside the promotion playoffs, having lost only once in their last 5 games. What have we got to look forward to next week? Well, there is only one game that is going to capture the Spanish imagination next weekend. That's Sporting Gijón B, who entertain Real Oviedo, the derby of derbies. Looking at the other teams that are of interest to us, Guillo are going to be playing at home to Zamora. Logroño play Real Murcia, which is actually going to be quite a big clash in itself. But all eyes will be on Gijón against Oviedo on Sunday. So that's it for today, folks. Just a gentle, easy one to get us into 2015. And the fact that every week that goes by is one step nearer to the title. Just think, this time next year we could be welcoming the likes of Barcelona B to the Tartiere, as well as some other big name Spanish clubs that are falling by the wayside. This is it, guys. I promise you we are getting promoted this season. If you enjoyed this show and you love all things Real Oviedo, then you must go and check out my alternative reality project that I'm running, Real Time Oviedo. Go to www.realtimeoviedo.wordpress.com to see how fictional manager Monty Austin is doing as the new manager of Real Oviedo on the computer game Football Manager 2015. That's it from me. Next week, Oviedo travel to our very best of enemies, Sporting B. So be sure to tune in next time. Hala Oviedo!